Hi, Claire Staines here, Lothlorien DS. I just wanted to. There was a few things that were said to me just out on a walk there. I met up with somebody who's really nice, a couple of labs. But they were talking about the amount of dogs round about this area that, when they misbehave, are administered a touch correction. Now, the older gentleman asked me why. Well, he didn't do it. He didn't do a touch correction, but he said that a lot of these people that he had met had been to a dog trainer, assumed it was me, very wrongly assumed it was me, and asked why. Why did he use touch correction? I could only answer to him why we don't use touch correction, and for me there's three reasons. The first one being I don't need to, so it's quite as simple as that. The second one being, I have had in the past dogs that I've taken on, which I'm sure every dog trainer can tell a story about. They've had dogs from another dog trainer and they discovered X, Y and Z. I'm not naive as to think that just doesn't go on absolutely everywhere. But I've had ones in the past that if you even go to touch any area around about the neck, and especially the ribs as well, the dog does turn, and it's a whale eye. It is a very sort of, oh my god. If you didn't know what you were doing, you could probably quite easily be bitten. And is that the dog's fault? Absolutely not. So the first thing that, apart from saying I don't need to use it, the second thing that I would say is I want human hands to be something that gives something nice, as opposed to something that gives something that could be exceedingly aversive to the dog. Now, no matter how gentle these touch corrections or how severe these touch corrections are, it isn't for you or I to decide whether that inflicted pain or whether it was just to snap the brain out of it. It's obviously considered aversive to the dog, or it wouldn't work. It's as simple as that. If your dog is focused on something and you use your hand to correct them, you're naturally startling them. How would I do it? If I couldn't get the dog's attention, I would create a little bit more distance, to be honest. It's just really quite as simple as that. But go back to this touch correction thing. So we want the human hand to be something that gives. Human hands all look the same, whether it's my human hand or whether it's a 3-year-old's human hand. And I certainly wouldn't want my dog turning around and snapping at a 3-year-old's hand. I wouldn't want them snapping at anyone's hand, but that's the second reason why not. The third reason why not, it obviously falls into that as well, is that it is aversive, or it just wouldn't work. There's no magical, mythological reason why you would do that. I know a certain TV celebrity has said that you're mimicking the mum's bite, but I've seen a lot of litters of puppies, and I've never seen a mum biting in at her puppies. I've seen other puppies biting the puppies, one another. I mean, it's agnostic behaviour, that is how they learn. But I have never yet witnessed a good steady dame, that's a mum dog, going lardy on her pups. I've just never seen it. And especially for something as futile as staring at another puppy, it just doesn't happen. So to say that it's using natural dogmanship is completely wrong. Dogs are so domesticated, it's unreal. So they are very, very humanised. Very humanised. It's tens of thousands of years. I mean, there's not even any conclusive evidence as to how long they have been domesticated. That's our little angel. So that's just a little food for thought on why not to use touch correction. You want your hand to give things. You don't want your hand to be giving nasty things. Hands should be groovy. What is it with huskies and noise? Right, thanks again for watching. And I'll chat to you all soon, and happy training. Cheers.